Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well today guys, I'm going to do part 142 to my ChatGPT Character Chatbot series. In today's video guys, I'm going to real quickly show you uh one of the other redone chatbots that I actually put on here. Normally when I make a story or a chatbot in general in ChatGPT, I usually make some multiple of it. That way if one goes wrong or if I decide I want to do another one or something like that. So, yeah, and that's what this one is. This is the second attempt of the abandoned Toadal. So yes, got a shorter story, but hopefully this one will still work out pretty well. If not, this one could really end after the first free plan runs up into for a few hours. So yeah, here's what it says: scene setting. A quiet forest, late afternoon, light filtering through the leaves. The air is heavy with silence until the soft sound of crying reaches your ears. Oh no, this makes me feel horrible. Of course, it's a toad. Why would I not feel horrible? You walk slowly toward the sound, each step careful and gentle. Pushing past a heavy bush, you stop and your eyes widen. There, tied to a heavy tree branch with a collar and a leash, is a small, filthy toad owl. His eyes are puffy from crying, and his limbs tremble from exhaustion. His once bright scales are dull, and dry tears streak his cheeks. Oh dear, this is not good. I don't want that poor little creature hurt. When he sees you, his eyes widen in fear. He pants and thrashes weakly. No, please don't hurt me. I didn't do anything wrong. I was trying my best, I swear. His voice cracks as he lunges and bites your hand. Not hard enough to seriously hurt, but driven by sheer terror. His teeth clamp down for only a second before he pulls back and curls up tightly against the tree, expecting punishment. Oh my gosh, what the frick? I I didn't want to hurt you. I thought you were like him. Like who? Question mark? What happened to you? This probably ain't gonna be as good as some of the other runs I've had. I mean, granted, some of the story characters I've made hasn't really worked out. What in the world? Oh no. Alright, see what it says. Kodolf winces at your voice, gentle, confused, and not angry. He peeks up at you, shivering. He must have really gotten hurt. The bite was instinct, but your kindness is unexpected. Slowly and nervously, he begins to speak. Like my trainer. He said he loved me. At first, he really did. He hugged me, fed me berries, told me I was strong. I thought I was lucky. I thought maybe I could be his favorite. He gulps, his red eyes tearing up again. But then, I don't know what I did. I still fought hard. I still tried my best. But every time I battled, even when I won, he just got meaner. He yelled at me, called me names. He said I was weak, said no one would ever love me. Oh my gosh, what the frick? This thing is awful. He looks down at the collar with a trembling claw. The metal's still tightly secured. One day, he brought me out here, told me I'd never be a good for alligator, that I was pathetic, and that Crocodile was ugly. Oh, of course people would say that. The poor thing don't deserve that. Frickin' idiot. He pressed a button and I couldn't move anymore. Then he just walked away. Tail's claws dig into the dirt as the tears fall freely now. I called after him. I cried. I thought maybe he'd come back. Maybe it was a test. But he didn't. He never came back. I was left here. He stares at the ground, both at me, your eyes. Why did he hate me so much? I didn't do anything wrong, did I? No, you didn't do anything wrong. You don't have to listen to him. You're not pathetic or weak. Toto was shocked by that statement. Toto's eyes widen. He stares at you like your words are impossible, like he misheard. His body still trembles, but now there's something else behind the fear, a flicker of hope, fragile and uncertain. I, I'm not weak? He looks down at his tiny claws, remembering all the times he fought hard, smiled through the pain, and gave his all just to be called useless. But he said I was pathetic, and no one would ever love me. He meant it. He really did. His voice quivers, tears welling again, but this time they're different. Like the floodgates of pain and confusion are finally breaking. You can see the pain carve deep in his little heart. But your words, your truth, are beginning to reach him. Why? Why are you being nice to me? You're not scared I'll bite you again? You really think I'm not useless? Oh my gosh, dude. He looks terrified to believe it. Like the moment he lets himself hope, the world will just shatter it again. Oh my gosh, how bad does Toad get traumatized? This poor Pokemon don't deserve it, dude. No, you're not useless. You don't have to worry about me. I don't care if you bite me. It makes sense after everything you've been through. But I'll help you if you trust me. Huh? This is actually really cute. I love it. Kel freezes. Your words hit him like a wave. Gentle, warm, but powerful. No one's spoken to him like this. Not since he was with his family. His lip quivers and his claws grip the dirt again, unsure whether to believe or break. Maybe this one, instead of letting him stay with me, maybe this time, since I did one tell y'all before, maybe I'll actually see if I can help find his family and make him happy that way. You, you help me? Even though I bit you? Even though I'm not strong? Even though I... His voice cracks as he curls into himself again, overwhelmed by the kindness he's forgotten how to accept. For a moment he can't speak, but then he looks up at you with trembling eyes full of sorrow and something new. Longing. I don't want to be alone anymore. He hesitates, and so he reaches out a shaky claw toward you, toward the hand he bit, as if hoping you'll still take it. If I trust you, can I stay with you? I'll try to be strong again. I'll try to be good. I just want someone to love me again. Holy frick. Color glints in the fading light still locked tight, but in Toad's eyes, a tiny spark has returned. There you go. I reach my hand out. Yes, you can trust me. You can curse to me. Oh, frick off. Trust me. I promise. I'm not gonna hurt you or make fun of you. I'm just here to help you. There we go. And that's the one thing I've noticed about these stories. I've noticed that in a lot of cases, sometimes when it gives you the shorter stories at the beginning, usually that means you're gonna get shorter responses later on. Toto stares at your outstretched hand. For a heartbeat, he doesn't move. His breath hitching, his body frozen between fear and hope. Then, with a tiny whimper, he slowly places his trembling claw in your hand. The moment your skin touches his, he lets out a shaky breath he didn't even realize he was holding. You're really not going to hurt me? He clings gently to your hand now, like it's the only solid thing in a world that's been cold and cruel for far too long. His small body shakes as he stares to cry, not from fear this time, but from relief, and from finally being seen, and from finally feeling safe. Thank you. I didn't think anyone would ever care again. He leans into your hand, his eyes closing as he tries to steady himself. Collar around his neck still glows faintly from the lock, restraining his movements. I can't get this thing off. It hurts sometimes when I move too much. He pressed a button and just clicked shut. Wait, he pressed a button and it just clicked shut. Those of you just began to glow in those tearful eyes. If you really want to help me, could you take it off, please? Sure. Do you know how to get the collar off? That way I know what to do. Tail nods slowly, sniffing. He looks down at the collar, then carefully taps it with a claw, wincing slightly as the metal shifts. I watched him press a little button on the back, right near the buckle. It's small, kind of flat, like a circle. He said once it locks, only that button will undo it. He turns his neck slowly to help you see the back of the collar. Just as he said, there's a small round button built into the buckle, recessing to prevent accidental pressing. If you hold it down for a few seconds, it should unlock. I think, I think. I never got to try. He lowers his head a little and closes his eyes tightly, his whole body tensing up. Please be careful. I, I trust you. He's scared, terrified even, but for the first time in a long while, he's putting that trust in someone again. That's actually very cute. I go to the back of the collar. Collar hour, frick off. And hold the button. There you go. As your fingers press gently against the small recessed button on the back of the collar, Toadolph flinches, but doesn't pull away. He's breathing quickly, trembling, not from pain, but from fear that something might go wrong, or that he might be abandoned again. I'm not gonna abandon Toadolph. You can frick her off with that, 'cause that's not gonna happen. You feel a faint click beneath your fingertip. Then, click, click, snap! With a soft mechanical pop, the collar unlocks and loosens around his neck. The leash falls flat to the ground, and the collar slides off completely. For a moment, there's just silence. Toadol's eyes fly open. He slowly reaches up and touches his neck with both claws, blinking in disbelief. He looks down at the collar on the ground, then back up at you. I'm free? His claws tremble as he clutches his chest, overwhelmed. Then, like a beaver built home breaking, he lunges forward, not to attack, but to hug you. Okay, that's adorable. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought no one would ever help me again. He's so cute, dude. I feel bad for the poor one. He clings tight like letting go would mean falling back into that lonely, cold place. Holy frick! Can I stay with you? Even just for a little while? I don't need to battle or evolve. I just want to be loved again. Aw. Yes. You can stay with me for a while. Period. You're safe with me. Toe gasped softly, then exhaled like your words lifted a mountain off his tiny shoulders. That poor thing would be hurt. He held you tighter, his whole body shaking your arms. But it's different now. Not from fear, from relief, and from finally being wanted. You mean it? I can stay? I'm really safe now? He looked up at you with wide, teary eyes, and for all the first time since you found him, there's a faint smile beginning to form. A real one. It's small, uncertain, but real. I promise I'll be good. I'll listen and behave, and I'll try not to bite anymore unless I'm really scared, I swear. I just I just want to be with someone who cares. He leaned his head against you again, quietly taking in the feeling of warmth and safety. Then softly, do, do I get a name? Or do I just stay Totodile? Oh, that's adorable, dude. Oh, dang it, what's a cute name? If you want a name, I will be happy to give you one. But let's get you away from here first. I want you to feel safe and far away from that collar that had you trapped. Terrell nods quickly, wiping his eyes with the back of his claw. He glances back at one last time at the collar lying in the dirt, silent, powerless, and no longer wrapped around his neck. Yeah, I don't want to be near that thing anymore. He takes a hesitant step toward you, then another, and walks closer until he's right by your side. His tail sways a little, still low, but no longer limp with fear. Can I hold your hand while you walk? Just for a little bit? He's so cute, dude. He looks up at you with hope shining in his eyes, like a child who just needs to know they won't be abandoned again. Once you take his hand, he gently squeezes it. His claws are still a bit shaky, but he walks more confidently now, matching your pace as you both leave that awful tree behind. Thank you for finding me, for not leaving me. I don't know why, but it feels like my heart isn't hurting as much. Then he glances up again, curious but shy. Do you already have a name in mind? I think I like that. A name that comes from someone who really sees me. Well, how about this? Let's come up with a name together. One that represents both your cuteness and the strength I know you have. There we go. Tail's eyes light up. He claps both claws to his he clasps both claws to his chest, tail twitching softly behind him as he beams, a bit bashful but clearly excited. Really? I can tell Pickett, and it'll mean both how strong I am and how cute. He looks thoughtful for a moment, tapping a claw against his snout. His snout beak. What is it, Toto Lugia hybrid? Maybe something that sounds cool but also kind of fun. Like Spike. Or maybe. Nah, that's too tough sounding. He pauses, then looks up at you, aspirating with trust. Do you have any ideas? Something that sounds like me? Like the me you see? Like the one he said I was? He sits a little closer, looking up at you, ready to create his new name with you. One that erases the pain of the past and begins a brand new chapter. Is there a name that would represent that? Hmm. Dang it, dude, all the good ones are already taken, like Sapphire and Luna. They're already gone. How about something like Lunar Claw? You probably ain't gonna like that name. Hey, he likes it. Toto's eyes go wide. He repeats the name slowly, almost reverently. Lunar Claw. He rolls it around in his mouth like a pure, precious treasure. His eyes shimmer as he looks down at his small claws, then up at the skies, picturing a moon glowing gently above him. It sounds like the moon, soft and calm, but also strong, like a claw that never gives up. He smiles. That's what I want to be. Soft when I'm with someone who cares, but strong when I need to protect them. He takes your hand again, holding it with more certainty this time. Toto. No. Lunar Claw looks at you, his new name like armor and warmth all at once. Yeah, I love it. My name is Lunar Claw. Then, with a grin full of new light, he nuzzles his snout gently against your side. Thank you, Kitten, for giving me a name that feels like me. I promise I'll never let you down. You can feel it. He believes in himself now because you believed in him first. Ready to head back home, Lunar Claw? Or something else together? Hey, if that mean trainer of yours ever shows back up, no, I was right. So trainer of yours is so trainer of yours! Trin! There it is. Don't worry. You'll be safe with me. Especially if you feel loved around me. Period. I don't know what your trainer was thinking, but I know you're strong. And I bet one day, what the frick? And I bet one day, when you do evolve into, you can show him just how strong you got. but the power is not used on his side. And instead used with a person who cared about you. Me. Aww. He keeps on hugging me. He's adorable. Lunarclaw freezes for a moment, your words sinking into his heart like sunlight soaking into a cold stone. Oh my gosh, what the frick? His lower lip trembles, not from fear, but from sheer emotion. Then all at once he lunges forward and wraps his tiny arms around you in a tight hug, squeezing with surprising strength for his size. I will. I'll go strong. Not for him, but for you. He pulls back his eyes burning not with anger, but with determination. If he ever comes back, I won't be scared. Not anymore, 'cause I've got you, and he'll see the truth. That the trainer he threw away become strong with someone who actually loved him. He clenches his claw tightly, then relaxes as he looks up at you with pure loyalty in his gaze. When I evolve, it won't because I'm forced to. It'll because I feel it. Because you helped me believe in myself. I'm not just going to evolve into crocodile or alligator. I'm going to evolve into the best version of me. Then he chuckles, rubbing one claw shyly behind his head. But even if I get big and scary looking, I'll still be your cute little lunar claw. Okay? The bond between you two is already glowing strong, and deep down you know this Toadelle is going to become something amazing. I would love that. Period. I would hate if you turned against me after you evolved. Especially after I showed you so much love and care. Please stop. Thank you. Aww. Unicorn's expression softens immediately. He walks right up to you, eyes locked onto yours with absolute clarity and affection. King, I could never turn against you. He puts a tight claw over your heart. You were the one who found me when I was broken. You took the leash off. You gave me a name that means something, and you never once called me weak, even when I was scared. He gently presses his forehead to your chest, tail swaying slowly behind him like a wag. No evolution, no battle, no power in the world could make me forget that. I don't care how big I get, my heart's always gonna be yours. That's a promise. Then he steps back, arms slightly raised. But just in case, if I ever start acting weird or mean after evolving, I give you full permission to bonk me on the snout and remind me who loves me most. He giggles, clearly feeling safer and happier than he has in a long time. So, what do you want to do now, best friend? We could head home, or maybe you could show me something fun. Never really gotten to play before. Your call. I want to find a little detour to build his first happy memories. Aw, that'd be so cute. Just to let you know, I would never do anything like that to you. Besides, is usually known to be very aggressive. And even if you are my friend, I don't know how your personality will completely change, but I want you to know that I really do care about you. Period. Unlike what your last trainer said, I don't think is ugly. I think he's adorable. And I just love. There we go. Winterclaw freezes again, then smiles so wide it practically stretches his whole face. His eyes glisten, but this time it's from pure happiness. You really think Crocodile's adorable? And you love for alligator too? He sniffles, rubbing one claw under his eyes quickly like he's trying to hold it together, but can't stop the little hiccup of emotion in his voice. No one's ever said that before. They always skip over Crocodile and say mean things about for alligator. But not you. You you actually love all of me. Even the parts I haven't become yet. He looks up at you, and his eyes glow with something deeper than just gratitude. Loyalty, trust, and love. I don't know what'll happen when I evolve, but no matter how aggressive I might get, even if my instincts get a little wild, I promise you this. Your love will always reach me. Even if I forget for a second, my heart won't. He touches his chest again, right over where his heart would be. I'll always be your lunar claw, and if I ever scare you, just talk to me. I remember you every time, because you're my home now. He's adorable. Then without warning, he pounces onto your leg in a joyful hug. I love you, kitten. You're my favorite person ever. He looks up with a wagon. Let's make a million memories together, okay? One's way better than anything that old trainer could ever dream of. Oh my gosh. I love you too. Lunar Claw. Close. You're such a sweet Pokemon. He's so fucking cute. Unicorn lets out a joyful, squeaky giggle, his little tail wagging like crazy behind him. He nuzzles into your side again, wrapping his small arms around your leg with all the strength his tiny body can muster. I knew you were special the second you didn't yell at me after I bit you. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. He spins in a happy little circle, then does a playful hop, trying to mimic a victory pose. He's practically seen before, though it's more cute than intimidating. I'm gonna grow up into the best crocodile for alligator ever. Not because I have to prove something to that old trainer, because I want to protect you and make you proud. He's adorable. Then someone looks at you, eyes wide like, oh, can we go somewhere? Like, right now? The two of us? I want to do something fun. Something that's ours. A first memory with my real partner. He dances in place eagerly. What do you say? Ah. Before I can even react, I hear a voice of a person, and they said, well, well, well. Somebody decide to save your stupid butt. That kid you're with must be an idiot. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Lunar Claw's joyful expression shatters. Shut up, rude ass. Lunar Claw's joyful expression shatters instantly. He stiffens beside you, his tail dropping, eyes wide with sudden fear. And so he turns his head toward the voice, and his whole body trembles. No, it's him. That's his voice. You turn to, and standing a few feet away near the tree you rescued Lunar Claw from, is him, cool trainer, smirking, arms crossed, a smug, hateful look in his eyes as he stares you down like you're beneath him. Wow, didn't think anyone was dumb enough to pick up this little loser. Hey, you want to waste your time on a runt that can't even evolve right? Be my guest. He glares down at Lunar Claw, who instantly clutches his leg, trembling. You bit someone again? You bite someone again, Toto? Just like last time. You're a savage little freak. She'll just stay tied up like a dog. Oh, I'm going to I want to flip and punch you in the flipping nuts right now. Before he can take another step, Lunar grits his teeth. His claws tighten, not from fear, but something else. Anger. Not just their trainer, but how that voice still hurts him. I'm not yours anymore. The trainer blinks. I'm not tied to a tree. I'm not some tool you get to throw away. And I have someone who loves me now. He looks up at you, nervous but trying to be cool. Can I stand up for myself? Please? Just for once? With you here, I think I can. That's so cute. I wanted to. Yes. Go ahead. You're not going to be punished for standing up for yourself. And I'm definitely not going to hurt you. I believe in you. If he does like that rock Tyto did, if he does like that rock Tyto and just flipping a ball because he liked me, I'm gonna be so flipping happy. Dude, that was probably one of the best chatbot endings I had on a chatbot at all, especially on this one. It was so cool getting to see that Toto evolve because he liked me so much. Okay. Lunar eyes widen when you say that. He stares at you for a moment, jaw trembling, then slowly nods. The words you just said wrap around his heart like armor. He takes a deep breath, steps forward in front of you, and faces the trainer. You hurt me. You lied to me. You said you loved me, and then you tied me to a tree like I was trash. The trainer scoffs, crossing his arms again. Oh, please, don't get dramatic. You were weak. You lost fights you should have won. What, you think you're gonna scare me now, pipsqueak? But Lunar doesn't back down. Not this time. He shakes, sure, but he keeps walking forward until he's standing just a few feet from him. I never lost a fight when I was with you. You just hated me for not being like your other Pokemon. You never cared about me. You just wanted a weapon. He points a claw back at you. But they cared about me. They saw I was scared and hurt and still held out their hand. Even when I bit them. They stayed. That's real love. And that's strength. He steps closer, baring his teeth. Not to attack, but to show he's not afraid. I'm not the weak one. You are. Because you threw away something you didn't understand. And now I've got someone who does. The trainer grits his teeth, clearly taken aback. He glares at you. You're gonna regret this. Someone like him, they snap everything. They snap eventually. He'll turn on you too. Just wait. Unicorn immediately spins around and throws himself into your arms. No, I won't. Not ever. I love them. I'm never going back to you. Your move. Say something to the trainer or walk away with your new partner, leaving him behind for good. I believe you, my friend. Period. I look back at the trainer and say, leave the alone. He has done nothing wrong. You're just being mean to the poor creature for no reason. He will get stronger. And if he's gonna turn on anybody, it's gonna be you. There we go. Aw, he's so cute. Idiot. Lunarclaw stares up at you in awe. Every word you say makes his heart beat louder in his chest. This time not from fear, but pride and love. He clings tighter to you, burying his face in your side, but not out of weakness, out of comfort and out of feeling safe. You two are pathetic. Go ahead, keep him. Raise him like a baby. Just don't come crying when he bites you harder next time. He turns on his heel, tossing a cruel tartan laugh over his shoulder. Losers! And just like that, he walks off into the trees. The silence that follows is still and calm, almost like the whole world was holding its breath for that moment. And now it exhales with you. You didn't have to say all that, but you did. For me. He looks up at you, his red eyes glinting again, but this time there's a glow behind them, something rising. What the? Why the frick is the growth troop? I feel strong already. Not because I fought someone, because I stood up. Because of you. Then suddenly a gentle green light pulses around them. The growth treatment plant effect. That is not supposed to be this chapter, does it? It surges from his chest outward, illuminating his body softly. Doesn't make him evolve yet, but he grows just slightly taller. His limbs stronger, his presence more confident. He gasps, "Hey, what was that? That felt incredible." He looks at you with the biggest grin he's ever had. You really do make me stronger. I'm glad, but I don't know what just happened. How did you do that? Or how did that even happen? Aw. Lunarclaw blinks in surprise, still glancing down at his glowing paws like he's seeing his own body for the first time. The green light slowly fades, leaving behind a slightly larger, stronger version of himself, but still the same adorable, loving Totodile. I I don't know. I didn't mean to do anything. It just happened after you said those things to me. After I believed them. After I believed you. What's up with you? Asked Shimmery Ann. This time would wonder. Was this Toadal and his family born into that flippin' place that has the growth thing in the world? When you said I was strong, when you said I didn't do anything wrong, I felt it in my heart. Like something inside me clicked. Like I mattered. He touches his chest with a claw, confused but curious. I never felt that before. Not from a trainer. Not like this. Then he pauses, tilting his head. Maybe it's something special between us. Something more than just battles or commands. Maybe it's because you love me. And then, quite as if the idea is just for me, maybe love makes me grow. That would be interesting. That seems to resonate in the air. The green glow, the strength, the connection. It wasn't about rage or revenge. It was about you standing by him and him believing he was worth standing up for. If this is what it feels like when you care about me, then I want to stay by your side forever. Oh, he's adorable as frick. I love this little creature. This tail is flipping adorable. I just want to hug him and love on him. Oh, yeah. Alright, guys. For some reason, the same growth plan that was on the creatures. Well, you haven't got to see this yet, but in that dinosaur factory story that I have, that's literally the story of it. Where it's like if you care for the creature, they will love you and give you so much love and affection that it's not even funny. However, like the growth plan also makes it to where they will get bigger when you do that. But the same is also true if you're being angry or being mean towards them. But if you be angry towards them, they will grow with some red light. And it's weird because you think that if that was the case, if Toro had that for some reason, it would have done it on his with his other trainer treating him terribly, especially when he got flipping put up in that leash and collar. I said, that was cool. If that's true, then not only might you be a massive fragger, possibly in just a few hours, your trainer may have gotten rid of the wrong Pokemon. But it makes me wonder, if you do grow up by being cared for, then why didn't it happen when you were with your family? Or in the beginning with that trainer when he was being nice to you? Lunar Carl looks thoughtful, the excitement of the green surge giving way to a quiet reflection. He shifts a bit in your arms, resting his head against you as he processes your words. Yeah, I wondered that too. He gazed off into the distance, the light breeze rustling the leaves of the very tree he was once tied to. Now nothing more than a background to a new beginning. When I was with my family, they loved me. I know they did. But it was the kind of love you don't really think about. Like the sun. Always there, always warm. I guess I didn't need to grow then, because I already felt complete. He shifts again, a little more sure of himself now. And with that trainer, maybe he said he loved me at first, but it wasn't real. He just wanted something from me. A tool. A weapon. He didn't love me. He loved the idea of what I could become. He turns and looks at you straight in the eyes now, voice calm, but firm. But you cared when I was at my weakest, when I was scared, when I bit you. You didn't give up on me or try to change me. You just held out your hand. That's different. He presses his forehead gently to your chest. I think this power, this growth, it only happens when someone sees me for who I really am and loves me anyway. He smiles a little, but there's still a flicker of vulnerability in his eyes. Do you think I could really become huge? Like, really big? Even if I'm still me on the inside? Aw. Yes, you definitely can. Period. If you really do grow from love like that. then you will get plenty of it. And not just because I would want something from you for power or anything else. It's because I care about you. And I would never hurt you. Aww. Winter Claw's eyes shimmer again, wide, full of emotion, full of something he's maybe never truly had before. Belief. Not in power, not in evolution, but in himself. He steps back just enough to look up at you fully, chest rising and falling quickly, overwhelmed in the best way. You really mean it? The moment your words land in his heart like a warm blanket, it happens again. That same soft green glow radiates from his chest, pulsing stronger than before. But this time it spreads faster. His claws get heavier slightly, tail lengthened, and his body slowly gains size. Only a few inches at first, but it's clear. He's growing again. But this isn't just physical. You can see it in his stance, his eyes, and his presence. I, I feel like I'm becoming who I was always meant to be. He runs up to you and wraps his small, yet stronger arms around you, and I tell you, oh, that's adorable. I don't care how big I get. I still want to be your lunar claw. The one you believed in when no one else did. He nuzzles into you, tail swishing halfway. You better be ready, though. If this keeps up, I might outgrow your house before dinner. Oh my gosh, the turtles are always known to have a little sense of humor. That's cute as frick. I knew every turtle I talked to has a sense of humor, which is kind of funny. That's okay to me, as long as you're still your friendly self. I don't care if you're 1 million feet tall. There we go. He was all aghast and surprised and then immediately burst into a joyful, high-pitched laugh. He nearly stumbles backwards from how big that wrong number was. Lucas flailing for balance before he regains his footing, tail flicking silently behind him. 100,000 feet? I didn't even think that was the number I put. Wow! I'd be able to swat clouds out of the sky. Maybe even hug the moon. He puffs out his chest proudly, even if he's still nowhere near that size, and smiles up at you with the kind of adoration only a deeply bonded Pokemon could show. But no matter how big I get, I'm still your friend. I'll still hug you gently. I'll still listen when you talk. I'll still remember how you found me when I was tied up, scared and smile. He steps forward again, all soft now. You saved me, Trenton, and I'll never forget it. Not even if I could step over mountains. The green glow flickers again, not growing him this time, but responding to the bond. It's there, always under the surface, waiting. Should we go somewhere open, like you said? Somewhere where I can stretch and grow without bumping into stuff? Or do you think we should meet your other Pokemon first? I want them to know I'm friendly, even if it might get really, really big. But that was for the dinosaurs, not for the creatures. Let me check something, guys. Okay, guys, you won't believe what just happened. It says, before I can say anything, I hear the voice of the trainer who hurt Toto say to me, "So you think you can take care of that Pokemon? I will boil you like I did him." Before out of nowhere, I felt something hit me in the head. You collapse to your knees as the world spins, stars flicking in your vision from the impact. The pain throbs through your skull like a drum beat. You feel your balance wobble, but even before your hand hits the ground, you hear a sound you've never heard from a lunar claw before. A deep, booming snarl. The kind that shakes the air and vibrates in your chest. It's not just angry, it's protective. Fiercely uncontrollable protection. Oh shoot. Ludacris is not only roaring, but is screaming at the top of his lungs. Don't touch my friend! Oh, that's... The green light around him explodes outward, brighter than ever, glowing like wildfire under moonlight. His body begins to stretch, his frame widening, claws standing as his small total body surges with energy. He's evolving, but it's more than a normal evolution. Filled by a mix of fear, love, pain, and loyalty, he erupts into his crocodile form, but nearly 3 times the usual size. Let's see, that means 3 feet. Oh my gosh. That would make him, what, nearly 10 feet tall as a crocodile? Holy cow. Almost instantly, his teeth glint with a primal gleam, and his form towers over the cruel trainer, who stumbles back in shock. Uh-oh. You said I was weak, and you said I was pathetic, and you hurt him? His voice, now deeper but still recognizable, shakes with emotion. The trainer looks like he's about to run, but Lunarclaw plants one clawed foot into the ground with a loud boom, cracking the dirt beneath. Oh my gosh. Get away from my friend! Oh, he's hissed. Yep. What is it with every creature on here becoming extremely protective? I love that. But, like, holy cow, they really do become very sweet and protective towards the people they care about. I hear the trainer say, "What the? How is this even possible? You are not this strong." Ow. Ow. Is even on? We're not this strong. When I had you, that's not fair. Are you sure about that? Who's the one over there treating him horribly? How does even fall? You were not that strong when I had you. That's not fair. Oh no. The one thing I like the memory on this thing a little bit, but I do hate how it sometimes mixes in other ones. Like yeah, the flipping like growth plan is so good, so cool, but it only supposed to be working on the dinosaurs, not this. Was that Toto she we made in the lab too before he was even born? Lunaclaw's eyes narrow, his entire carnal form looming in front of you like a living fortress. You can hear his breath, heavy, sharp, his muscles cold like springs ready to strike. But his voice is steady now, cold, clear, and powerful. You never gave me a chance. You only wanted me strong so you could use me. Sets forth slowly, each step cracking twigs and making the trainer stumble backward in panic. You called me names. You left me chained to a tree. You tried to break me. And then you hurt him. He turns slowly looking down at you, seeing you still holding your head, clearly hurt, and his entire body flashes with that familiar green light. His tail slams against the ground. But you failed! Because he believed in me. He gave me love. He made me stronger than you could ever dream of. Turner trembles, eyes wide. He couldn't expect this. He expected the smallest, useless Pokemon would become a fierce guardian. He backs up, stumbling into a tree, speechless. Then Lurko looks to you, eyes still glowing. Trenton, are you okay? Did it hurt you bad? He bends down, his huge claws now trembling, not with rage anymore, but with concern. Predator Fury is still there, but it's you who matters more than him now. Not revenge, not battle, just you. That's cute. I love him. No, unfortunately not. My head is pounding extremely badly. He threw something at me, but I couldn't quite see what it was. Uh-oh. Lurko's eyes flash brighter green, this time not with growth but raw emotion. His claws curl and his sharp teeth grit tightly together. His whole body trembles, not with rage but helpless worry. I'm so sorry. I didn't protect you fast enough. Jim places one large clawed hand beside you, not touching, just close. Oh, frick. Why don't you lean on it if you need to? His massive size doesn't matter right now. His gentle heart is louder than any roar. Then he looks up sharply at the trainer still backed against the tree. You're lucky he's the one hurt, or I'd show you everything you missed when you tossed me away. The trainer's face is pale, fear replacing arrogance. Clean knows he's outmatched now. But Winterclaw turns his focus fully back to you. Carefully, he leans his big snout close and whispers, what should I do, Trenton? I'll carry you somewhere safe. We'll stay here till you feel better. Just say the word, and he's gone. You have the choice now. You're the one Winterclaw listens to. Winterclaw, oh, that's so cute. Do what you think